We are here. We are here. What up, boys? This is a season preview show. We got here to my right, Eddie Manopla, quarterback of the Dolphins. To my left, Salignano stud Kyler of the Green Bay Packers. Boys, I don't know how this lead came about. I really don't know how it happened. A lot of execution by Richie. Major props to Richie. Of course, I did the most work, but I could not have done it without Richie. So for that, Richie, I thank you very much. Richie's the man. Okay, boys. Obviously, this is the first year, and for this year, I said it already, the composition, the composing of teams, I felt had to be done. It was a very diligent process by me, Richie, and Sal. On paper, our teams look great, but the amount of talent in this league levels all of it out. You have a little extra heart, you're already ahead of us. A little extra heart, and you're already a Super Bowl contender. These teams are stacked. Losing Mo D was a blessing in disguise. I'm telling you right now. I'm on the Al Hadef hype train. I don't know. I want this kid. Okay, so getting into it. How do we want to do? We want to preview the teams? You want to go one by one on the teams? Let's go one by one on the teams.
Yeah, I like one by one.
Okay, pick the first team, randomize. We don't need to go in order.
Let's go with your 49ers.
My 49ers, okay. Obviously, I didn't want to start this league off from behind. I wanted guys I know. I played with Mo Bijou my whole life. Mo Mala is who I chose because
he's a winner.
Yeah, winner. I played softball with baseball with him. You're there, and he's just a gamer. That behind the back pass I shared in the chat. Mo Mala he's just the type of guy you want leading. He's a leader, born leader. I'm telling you, this guy
will take you down to the death and he'll suck the life out of you.
Something about Mo just gets me hem. I'm not gonna lie.
And they got a wide receiver one who knows how to ball.
Yeah, maybe one of the best in the league.
Sitting next to me.
Not me. I'm not the one. Kevin Haddad is the one.
You're
Let's just make that clear. Kevin Haddad is. I've never seen him. But
he's Calvin.
I'm
Calvin Johnson.
Kevin is dope. Mo Bijou. This is my lockdown corner. I always look to play with. There's a few guys that I consider, bionic mans. They don't feel pain. A few Ayals, I'll tell you. Sal Ayal, Mo Bijou falls in that category. I bet you this Jacob Haddad kid falls in that category. There's Jacob Bijou. There's these people that just Victor Hoffman. They don't feel pain. These guys, I don't know them well, but those guys that just, you know what I'm saying? That trait.
They give you that vibe.
Yeah, they give you that vibe. Okay, then we got Naymala, Mo's brother. He wanted to play with his brother. We made it happen. Ez Naftali, David Sasson. That's our line. I've never seen Ez Naftali, but he looks like a dog.
He's a truck.
Train,
he's
right?
He's a Frank Train who, if you don't get in front of him and stop him, he will physically run you over.
Yeah. Okay. Ez Naft.
My boy.
So that's my team. Just a few quick announcements while we're in between. I decided that this is how it should go. For subs, you guys are talking about subs. How dare you say we shouldn't have a sub? Guys miss weeks. Guys, God forbid, get hurt. But on the subs note, there's two things I want to say about subs. The first priority for subs will go for players from our league in their corresponding position. It's not unflexible. It's not guaranteed. But if it's a suitable replacement wide receiver one for the wide receiver one on the team that's on bye, that's who gets the first call. So make yourselves available when you're on the bye week if you wanna play. First guy we're looking at is who's on bye. Another thing, if you guys think guys are gonna pay and not play, you got another thing coming. Obviously there's flexibility. Wide receiver ones, if you need him in, he doesn't have to rotate. But 2 through 7 on the team, not quarterback, you gotta get your guys in. I'm not gonna have people paying and not playing. There's enough talent. In crunch time, the rules are flexible, but you get your guys in. This is good news for many, because Eddie Manopla texted me right away today that he wants the early slot. So I have good news. The team that plays the Texans will most likely have the 10:45 slot because they want it on most occasions. This week, it happened to be Sal and the Packers, so he's coming 10:45 on opening week. Texans equals 10:45 slot. I think that's great for the league. We'll say that at the end. That good one. Fuck it. Excuse me. Darn it. That a curse. I didn't want to curse. The trade block is officially open. The teams are set. I encourage you guys to go out and make trades. Go fetch the guys you want. Just to get you more excited. Every week, Bezrat Hashem, we just had a little hiccup with our media crew. He's milking us for more money. But we're going to have it. I'm going to make it happen. And there will be a YouTube channel with game highlights shortened. Just no dead time. And you're gonna have the ability, God willing, to look up any play you want. That'll be on the YouTube channel. This will be on the YouTube channel. We got this Spotify podcast. We'll put this preview show on, and obviously there will be some sort of location to look up the player statistics and league leaders. I made some polls. That's not important. Back to the teams. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna put you on the spot now.
I'm gonna on the spot.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. The Green Bay Packers. Very good team.
The Green Bay Packers.
Guys that can ball. It's guys that can ball.
At first glance, I thought this was a phenomenal team. Richie's hooking himself up. But once I got my team, I ain't stopping. I'll let you have it.
I think our three teams are the best.
You could say that.
It's
Let's talk about the guys
arguable.
individually.
Don't have the guys individually.
Let's go with Ray. Ray Batesh,
Right.
in very few words, in one word, is a demon. This guy,
He's my dog.
I mean, that's dog. He led you to a championship, and you're
He won
first
me.
and last and only
He
one
won
you'd
me.
ever
When'd you play?
have.
In DFC.
What's that?
I beat Sal. Ezra Dallas Sit had a league. It's called DFC. This was last
Summer.
spring, right before the summer, 2023.
Ray
I
single-handedly won.
Carried?
Won the league. Carried.
Greg
Basically,
Jennings,
yeah.
It's does it all.
Yeah, no doubt.
From offense, defense to getting in your head. He's
Yeah,
there.
these wide receiver ones down the
He's
line.
scary, Ray scary.
If your one
Very scary.
isn't like pointing out in your face like one like Ray Beast, like Neymar, like Robert Tobias, then the 1 and 2, every 1 and 2 will match up to a team's 1 and 2.
Well, my two.
You know, like let's say I lower my team's average. Let's say we consider Kevin had the best one, and then me and Kevin, the pair, it levels out. If we consider Robert the one, you know, it all levels out. We made it level out.
Go to my two as Dweck. That
Yeah,
guy
speaking of
is,
twos.
One of the smartest guys in the league, I think, in my opinion. Knows what to do, right spot, right time. My whole thing is F it as is down there somewhere. You know, throw him the ball.
Yeah, this guy was born to be a
With
wide
his brother
receiver.
also. Josh is a young
Speaking
kid.
of brother, I never see such passion out of these guys. They're a little reserved, quiet, but they make plays. They're a little on the outside. They're not
Make plays,
screaming.
They're humble. They're humble.
Humble.
They're
They're
humble. They go and just ball out.
They just
And then you
ball
got
out.
Rich. And then I got Randall Cobb out there.
Right.
Mm.
That's who we chose. I can't
Yeah,
believe that. All
he's
guys.
Cobb.
Randall
Put
Cobb.
him in the slot, give him a
It's a
drag
great
route, he's
one.
there.
Like I said, Rich is one of those bionic. Josh Dweck, you got the brother of Ezra. That's the third Dweck we're speaking of. Two of them on the Packers. Josh plays?
He's a baller.
He can ball.
Sure.
He can ball.
I'm sure.
Josh, he can ball.
Stone Man, classic for the vibes. He
Chaim
fits.
Sakal. I don't think any of you know who Chaim. No one knows who Chaim
I
is.
see the XL. That's all I see.
Chaim is top 2 lineman in the league. I don't know who
I
1 and
could
2 is,
imagine.
but
Him
in
or
my eyes,
Albert?
I can't.
Are they brothers?
I cannot.
So
speak
they're
on that.
close?
I can't speak.
They're
on that.
twins.
I'm not allowed to say.
They're twin
I-
brothers.
Oh, but you have an opinion?
Are they not twin
I
brothers?
have my opinion, but I'm not sharing it for them.
Okay.
So
But they
they-
close. Okay.
Yeah, they're-
Somewhat close.
Basically the same player.
Okay.
A little different in ways. I'm not saying. Not speaking.
So obviously the first two were two strong contenders. We all agree on. Eddie.
Let's go. No, let's go to your Dolphins.
Let's go to my Miami
Fine, keep it in
Dolphins
There you go.
in the 305.
You got your best friends.
Yeah,
You got
I'm-
all your
I'm-
buddies.
You're close to Alco, I heard.
I'm very close
Oh,
to
I just
Alco.
met him this year.
This guy Alco.
Very close
Great
to
kid,
Alco.
great player. Wymaselli crushed
This
it.
guy,
Alco's a headache for quarterbacks.
yeah, I
On
just want to
defense.
say one thing before I even
On
get
defense,
into
I
my
figure.
team.
Fucking. I'm sorry.
Oh, and him, he fits in that category. Whatever, don't be cool. It's okay. I already screwed it up.
I want to say one thing before I even get into my team. At first, when I found out that the teams were made already and there wasn't a draft, I was like, I've never been a part of a league where teams were made for me.
I don't think
Richie
anyone's
did it
been-
for the
since
most
I was
part.
in
Richie
camp.
did the
No
first
one's been-
draft.
And I
Richie did it.
just
Great.
want to say, Richie,
I tweet.
Rube, whoever did it, really, really did it as balanced as they could have. I think every team is very fair. Every team has their guys, and I'm actually glad we did it this way as opposed to drafting.
Telling you, me too.
So now I'm gonna get into my team quick. You have Albert Cohen, Alco, who was really born to be a football player. He's a wide receiver one. The guys, his legs, his hands.
He's a cornerback one.
He's
good at
he's
everything.
locked down. He's locked down. I've never seen something like this. My wide receiver 2, I'm gonna go with Bijou. Bijou, I've been playing with since
So
I
he's
was.
not tight end, Bijou. Not tight end.
So at first
rotate.
he was upset that he was listed as a tight end, but
It's just
he's
fits his skill set. It just
he's
fits
not
his
a
skill
tight
set.
end. He's not a tight end.
Okay,
Put
I'm
him where
sure
you
he
want.
could do anything you want him to.
I'll get to Jojo Hazen, who's probably going to be my official tight end. But Bijou, yeah, hands, he go up and get it. The guy is physical. He's a monster. And I'm going to go on to Momo. Momo's like a Wes Welker type of guy.
Edelman, I swear.
Edelman, Wes Welker. This guy will his legs don't stop. His legs don't stop. He's got hands of glue, and he's just someone you want on his team.
Momo.
This is Momo. You have Jacob Haddad, who, in my opinion, is one of the best upcoming youngins
I agree.
in this league, who is also really a guy who is born to play football. He knows the game inside and out. He's passionate about it. I'm so glad I have him on my team.
You saw that video he sent
I want to
today.
chime in. I saw that video. I want to chime in here. Whenever Moses and Jacob would play, and Moses on the other side, I didn't like it. I didn't want Jacob on Moses. I just feel like he. Although in the championship Moses was unstoppable, Jacob was on him.
Oh, he's going to
He's
IS.
going to IS. But and then they played together. I always considered Jacob that lock.
He's
that lock.
locked.
But the clamp tall. He's
Locked.
also cornerback.
Fast.
By the way, you have cornerbacks more than wideouts.
That's what I'm saying.
Star-studded cornerbacks.
As good as they are receivers,
Right.
I don't see any other team really scoring on us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Sal's dacking.
I'll make it.
Sal's
I'll find a
dacking.
way.
We'll find a way.
I'll find a
exactly.
way.
I
It's not
think
gonna be
we'll
easy,
find
but
a way
I'll find a
also.
way.
But you definitely have the edge there. I think
yes.
you have the best. You might have the best defensive department.
Probably.
You're probably the best defensive team.
Probably. You have Jojo Hazen, tight end, who's going to be my guy.
Tough.
He's just tough. He'll also just run through anybody. He's a guy who you'll dump it off to, and he'll take it 80 yards for a touchdown. Also, my boy since day one, been playing with him since I was 10 years old. And then my lineman, Albert Sakal, who's brother of Chaim Sakal. I've seen this guy play. You do not want to be on the other
He's
side.
older. He's just.
You do not want to be on the other side of this kid.
Thank God I have a brother.
He is scary. I'm happy to have him on my team. I'm happy to have him on my squad. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the season with these guys. I'm very confident.
Nice recap. Who do you want to go to? Ed, you got the floor.
Let's do Mo D, who was replaced with Jack Al-Haddad.
That's Ruby's guy.
Fine. Eagles.
That's your
We're
guy.
going on
We're
to the
gonna go.
Eagles.
We're gonna go with the
That's
Eagles.
your dark horse.
I just have
We're
a-
gonna go with the Eagles. This guy Al-Haddad, by the way, I've seen him play once. He played in one of our pickup games on Friday. The guy is a freak athlete. I
Those are
said
your
it.
words.
He's a freak athlete. So let's get into that one.
So just on that note, I just screwed around a little bit and gave some early polls for the MVP odds. I know Saul. I know his rushing ability and just the headache he is. Saul's the leader. But guess what? I put Al-Hadef 2 in the MVP race, in the early MVP race.
Holy shit, that's
I
bold.
put Al-Hadef 2
Bold.
of not even seeing the boy.
Bold.
I just have a feeling. You have legs, I give you a head start. Period. End of story.
This kid's a freak.
So, rushing ability gives the receivers a lot of good.
Room to
Yes,
to-
work.
to-
Work.
Yeah.
The QB
Time
with
to get
rushing
open.
ability. And this is going to be a tricky team because this was the three teams on the end were toyed with. These stayed the same with all those dropouts. It's funny. It all was Texans, Bears, and Eagles, but we figured out to make them all improve. It's insane. All improve. Al-Hadef was the wide receiver 1 for this team, and he moved to QB. They got him Leo Setton. Perfect. Wide receiver 1 from the Texans moved to the
Leo's a good
Eagles.
player. You know.
Leo's a great player.
I played
Leo's
him
great.
once.
Leo, Albert Cohen.
I don't know, Leo.
Leo's very, very
Meyer
good.
was said to let him go, but the deal team needed Rob. Kamish had to make
Right.
the move.
Okay.
Meyer knows Leo. He was
No
said to let him
problem.
go. He told me,
No problem.
but
The Eagles got the
something-
Goldmans. Don't
and,
sleep on
and
the
the
Goldmans.
Goldmans.
Those
Mo's a nice
guys-
kid. I've been speaking
Mo's
to
the
Mo a
nicest.
lot. Mo was very open. I can't believe the results of that poll for the first downs. Why don't you like it? Let's talk about that real quick.
The
continuous.
Ashkenaz
It's cool.
rule is that's what they play
Yeah,
in the
I
league.
played it,
We
it was
play
great.
with that in Flatbush football. It's a good rule. Problem is, everyone's used to the old school 50-yard line first down, and also the moving the chain. I agree. I like the 50-yard. I'm all for it. If you just get the first down, you got to figure out a way to build up 4 full downs to get to the end zone.
That's what I'm saying.
Let
It
me tell you
changes
why
the
I
game.
don't like the 50-yard line.
All right.
Because on throw-offs, what are teams thinking automatically every time?
Wait,
Throw
so,
it to
oh,
the 49.
question. Are you
Everyone says
doing
let's throw it to the 49.
right,
That happens
right.
way too often.
But now that you got to figure out a way to work. You know, it's
You
building
adjust.
to the
I
end
know me.
zone.
I like to do that.
Right.
I like to do that. I wanna figure out a way to give people a field. Let's work. Let's have a field. And so Mo Goldman says, did you think of 2 first downs? Let's say start at the 20, 40, end zone.
It's
20
too easy,
opposition
Ruben.
40.
Everyone's going to be
It's going to be
scoring.
an offensive league.
It's going to be an
You want-
offensive league.
It's already tough to play
The
defense.
first down is easier. The first down is easier.
You're saying at the 50?
Yeah, that's
Problem
easier.
is, problem is post first down.
It's
That's
only
the
it's
problem.
only
You get the first down now, Ruben.
you
You
get
have
that
4
one in
downs
30
to
yards.
get a touchdown.
You get that one in 30, whereas you have to work 40 for this one. And what, 10-yard difference in the red zone, a 50-yard red zone versus a 40-yard red zone? It's something I
It's
thought
definitely
was,
something I never really even took it into consideration because I never grew up like that. I'm 50-yard line first down and that's it.
That's what we know.
and
Listen,
that's what the
it
league
would've been
wants,
a
so
good
that's what
change.
it's going to
I
be
would've been-
most
it would've been a
probably.
good change.
I thought it would have been great.
How would the veterans taking that rule? They wanted the 50-yard line.
Everyone voted 50. I couldn't believe the results. I thought it sounded so much fun. It's more work for the refs. It's
And also, if you do
Everything was pointing
if
to
you
the
do
change
the
happening.
change where it's first down every 20 yards, there's no running inside of 15. That's part of it. You can't run inside of 15.
whereas you can
you
could
could
Yes.
run.
Yes.
So
Rules
that's
I
the
have to
change.
consider.
You
I
can't
wish
run
I
into
could
the
give
end
you some
zone if you're in the
rules.
red zone, which is
right.
part of it, which is it's a good one.
Any rules? No, basic rules. We're all
Is it 1
familiar.
foot or 2 foot or 2 feet?
Good question.
Decide on it.
I got to talk to
You got-
my personnel.
They're subject to
I'm
change.
neutral. I'm really neutral.
I'm in favor of 1 foot because the refs will never catch 2 foot clean. That's one.
I
It's
hear
more
that.
likely for the
I
ref to
hear
make a
that.
mistake.
That's
More likely for the ref
based
to make
on-
a
I hear
mistake.
that.
Let's do 1. I agree because of that.
And everyone's gonna complain. You get 2 feet down. I got 1 foot down.
Because of that statement, I
1
think
foot,
let's do
you're
1. I think let's do 1 after that statement. Okay, continuing. Leo Seton, you said dog. Mo Goldman, I don't know. Nice
I
kid.
play with Mo from as early as youth. Fighter, slot guy, doesn't drop balls. Knows the
Size?
game.
What's the size comparable to? Me or less?
Big body,
or more?
shorter than you, but big body, like strong,
But thicker than me.
thicker. He's thicker.
Yeah, Mo G, yeah. Mo
He
G's-
knows he knows the game of football better.
He
than
knows.
us.
He's a
above
Goldman.
average.
He's an athlete.
With his brother Jack, who's bigger and taller than him, and tougher.
You guys know Cracking Up Crackers Mike?
Never seen him play.
Never
He
seen
was-
him play.
He was crushing it in Deal Football League, which I made a commute for two years ago. He was crushing it. He was with Robert, and they were the best team in the league. Unfortunately, he got hurt 1 week, tore his ACL. He got well. We spoke. I gave him my therapist. Thank God, he just got engaged. So big mabruk to my former best friend. He's single now for too long. We lost the connect. Daniel Safdie's niece. I miss you, Dan. And his niece I wanted for one of the Smecky boys, but there goes that. You got a nice girl,
Is
Mike.
it Daniel Safdie's niece?
Daniel Safdie's niece.
Sarah?
Yes,
Wow.
yes. Cute girl. Then we got Ralph Nikesh,
Right.
who Dohan Eddie Luz was initially on the Eagles.
I can't believe Ralphie joined this league.
Ralphie joined this league. He was
Shout out to Ralph.
He was the technically Ralph Franco replacement.
What happened
Or-
to Ralph Franco? I was hecking the guy the other week. He was telling me how psyched he was.
I know these guys were just glued to Mo D. Mo D left. They went with him.
And I forgot
What
I was
do you
calling it a hot
mean?
game.
Yeah,
Joined the chat,
Oh.
blew us up, and left.
Ralph, I was going to trade for you if you're watching this. Can't believe you just
I think
dropped
he's
it.
also one of those glue guys, bionic guys.
Glue, I want a guy like that on my
Me
team.
Me also. Initially, that Bears team, some people said it was we were too nice to Modi. He was one of the best, probably the best athlete in the community. We gave him these guys, Salo and Joe Cat, were I'm telling you the Shasha League
Really?
best wide receivers to
Really?
ever play. These two,
Right.
Can't throw
but
any
they were with
distant balls,
Modi,
son.
so that's
Listen, I hear
something.
that.
But they aged while you guys are in your
I was
prime.
going to say.
So that's why we accepted it. I said, I like it. Mo's with his boys. Okay. Ralph Nikesh, welcome to the league. Jack Goldman. Another nice kid. He's their tight end.
Him and Ralph are twin towers. I mean, also great athletes.
They call him Joel. Joel is pretty scary.
Remember the name.
Joel is scary.
Remember that name.
He's Moss. He's Randy Moss. Upcoming Randy Moss.
And he's probably their tight end, or they're going to rotate that? They'll rotate it. And then Jack Beebe, who I won a Shasho title with. Beautiful boy, but when he's on the football field, he's not so beautiful. Okay. We'll move on to pick. I'm gonna pick. You go next. I'm gonna go on to the deal team, the Texans, who have the 10:45 slot on most weeks, maybe besides for 1 or 2. This team is led by Meyer Casson. I played with Meyer last year. Very nice kid, gamer. I said it in the opening remarks Spotify show. I said, Meyer, I want to see you decisive. When we were clicking towards the end, we were the Super Bowl winners. We were convinced. Our whole team was convinced. Guess what? Meyer couldn't make it, and our best lineman couldn't make it. They made us play with Dibby subs. We got crushed. We were clicking. We lost the quarter, but we got a great quarterback.
Give us a good scouting report on Meyer Casson, because many of us don't know. I personally don't know him.
I had no idea he was even a quarterback.
One of the better safeties in the league. Probably had a pick every game in the Deal Football League. At QB, he's a little hesitant. Just break that hesitancy, and he will be fabulous. He's with Robert, who he's good friends with, and Robert, he knows Robert's down there somewhere. I'm sure that'll help. Robert might just be the best WR in this league. This guy ate up Deal Football League. It was like stupid.
I mean, he jumps through the roof, so I can't see how he wouldn't bring
Moti's
that to
brother,
a football
that
league.
helps anyone know who Robert is.
Moti
is his brother. Sammy Benin, who I think of as another glue guy, one of these guys, Mobige category.
Sammy Benin,
he was quick.
younger Sammy Benin?
Yes,
Yeah.
the one we played
JLB's
with.
brother.
Star.
Jack Allman, Jacob Haddad, those type of guys. He's one of those.
You guys grew up playing football.
Grew up playing football. All tough, all strong.
They all know the
fast.
game inside and out.
All great players, and
And this guy, I want to say I'm very happy that he was easygoing. He took the final tight end spot for Shada, who dropped out. This is
That's a big
AJ Jamal. Took that tight end spot. He sucked it up. And guess what? We got a tight end from Deal, Abe Saruya, Robert's buddy, and Meyer's buddy. And he's their tight end. He plays tight end.
Wow.
And AJ got what he wanted.
Wow.
He sucked it up, and Hashem rewards guys that are easygoing.
Shout out to AJ.
Shout out to AJ. Welcome to the league. My brother-in-law, Eddie Shami. I was very close, but other guys were stopping me to making him a quarterback in this league.
Really?
When we were struggling in the early stages. My brother-in-law slings it. Tight spiral.
I've seen
He
it.
never saw game action.
I've seen
so
it.
the guys told me, you can't do it. You can't do it. My guys told me you can't do it. But Eddie, I have faith in you. I think you can have a great time on this team at wide receiver. Abe Saruya, we mentioned, is a tight end from Deal. Great kid. I'm happy. This team, I think they're going to have a great morale. And Soli Dahan, do I know him? I played with him maybe in Scar Park.
I gotta speak about Dahan.
Go ahead.
I gotta speak about Dahan. I traded for this guy, like I said, in this DFC league in spring of 2023. I've never saw a guy just put his head down and just be a winner. All he cared about was just to win. The guy will go through a wall to do whatever he can to help his team win. If you have him on his team, you should feel very lucky. I actually was texting him today. Well,
he never stepped off the field. He subbed every game.
He's always into sub. The guy, I'm
He just
telling
doesn't
you,
want to get
He
off.
wants to play.
He wants
he
to play.
loves the game so much, and
He's a great guy.
don't be surprised if
he's
Dahan's
very
on my
bad.
team by the end of this. By the end of
Trade
this
blocks
season.
open, boys. Captains, trade
Shout out
blocks
to
open.
Dahan. My
You,
guy.
What do we got?
I think there's 2 teams left. You pick which one you want to start with.
Go with. I don't know this team. Let's go with the Chiefs. Mike Adge, Jake Shell, Murr.
Ooh, I want to talk about this
Jake
team.
Miss,
Go ahead,
Joe
you
Adix.
I want to talk about this team because Jake Miss was talking shit.
Well, the one thing I know about Mike Adge, I played in the same
Going out
league
there
with
for
him,
Jake.
is check down quarterback, knows the game very well from the last I've seen, and also warrior. Doesn't want to lose, doesn't want to come off the field.
He's a warrior. My
not
guy's
warrior.
a warrior.
Warrior.
I played one pickup game with him. The guy
get the ball.
set the tone like it was a playoff game.
You will get that. You'll get the football. He
Yeah.
will spread out the ball to every
I didn't know
single
he played
guy.
Q.
He's a great player.
When he played with
All
us,
the
he
time.
played receiver.
And
he
then
can play any position.
they're 1 and 2.
Bobby Fallick was the other Q. I was the other Q, and Mike Adge played receiver. The guy was a
He's
dog.
a football head. He's a football head. He can play anything you want.
They're
to play.
1 and 2.
I
Jake
won a Super Bowl
Shell,
with him at tight end.
Murray
Wow.
Dweck
With him.
combo. Jake Shell, Murray Dweck combo, in my opinion, is the best 1-2 punch in the league.
Might be. I honestly,
Jake
speaking of them, I think Murray is the best duet. From what I saw in my short time with Murray, I don't know. I just met this guy. I showed up to Shasha.
They say Murray's better, but I got his.
And Murray, I'll never forget. Murray was
incredible.
Beast.
He's a all-around guy.
I think they're dead even. Who's better, Murray or Jake, or it's super tight?
Both.
I didn't see Jake play.
Both ones on other teams.
Jake is
Both ones on other teams.
Both
Agreed.
ones.
Agreed. That's a very strong team.
Sal, you remember we used to play pickup on Fridays?
So
Jake
accordingly,
used to play sometimes.
Jake Schall.
Yeah. I swear, I remember
He's a
throwing the
prize.
ball up and him just coming down with
3
it.
guys on him.
Three guys on
So
him.
that is really Calvin Johnson. Call yourself, call himself. He's Calvin. He
Jay
literally
Shaw.
plays like
Jake.
Calvin
Jay
Johnson.
Shaw's Calvin Johnson. I threw the ball up, not like, and he caught it. Somehow came down with
I'm
it.
psyched to see these
He'll
boys. I
tip it to
love the
himself,
cast
he'll
of
do
this
anything.
league. I love the cast
really
of this
does.
I told you, you got the best talent.
I
I've
didn't
ever
do it.
seen.
You guys knew these guys. I didn't do it, but now that I know,
The
so
best part
happy.
is not everyone knows each other. That's what's going to make it even better.
It is.
So everyone's going to underestimate, overestimate. You don't know what you're going against up until everything's even.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not a pickup game in the backyard. It's talent.
I forgot the main guy when I said epitomizes. This guy epitomizes the feel no pain beast. Screwed up, psycho, but he
Who's
tamed
this?
down. He's a dog. My
Who?
boy Elmish.
I don't know. Give us a...
Elmish is not a sports guy,
I have
but
no
he's good
idea.
friends with Mike. He wants to play. He wants to have fun, and he's not scared of football. Like I said, he feels no pain, so I think he'll pick up quick. Mike will teach him. Mike will get him involved. But Elmish is a beast, muscular dog. I don't think he's small, but you won't be able to push him down. I don't care who you are, Hayim, Albert. You won't be able to push this guy with ease. Then there's Mochira, speedster, I assume.
Ball hawk.
Ball hawk,
I
cornerback.
played them in the championship in the DFC league, and I threw 2 picks in 6 games all year. I threw 2 picks to him in the Super Bowl. So I had 4 picks on the season. 2 of them were to him.
This is Mochi?
Yeah.
See,
Oh
like
my
Stanley,
God.
Stanley, I grew up playing with. He was always great at every sport. He's probably like
He's an
Stanley.
athlete. He knows the game. Wants to win.
Mochi, I want to tell you one quick thing about
So I
Mochi.
slept on Mochi.
Before every game, when I traded for him, before every game, he would come up with these plays. He had like a Google Doc,
I do that too.
and he would insert new plays. I would get on the phone, me, him, and Ray, and we would actually study these plays and run them in the game. That just goes to show you how much he cares about the game of football, how much he wants to win, how much he knows about the game. He just,
And all teams could study film because it's going to be on the YouTube
Yes.
channel. There's that Hashem. I
Yes.
have to work out these kinks, but
Yes.
we're going to get it done.
yes.
It's going to be a
Uh,
full-time job, this league. So everything else is...
Yeah,
I
I need
will
you
be
and Richie.
start-
I'm too scared. I can't do this without you and
No,
Richie.
I'm saying my team is my new full-time job. I will be studying film
Right.
I've never seen.
I want to win
Yeah,
this
these
league
guys
very,
take
very
Call me,
badly.
so
I'll be
seriously.
paying.
We all want it very badly.
Yeah.
I think that's clear.
Yeah.
Jacob Miss, your guys' boy. Funny
about
kid.
Jacob Miss.
Beast. Big boy.
Jacob Miss. I can't believe he was not on my squad. I was
Jacob
yes.
will recall a long time ago. Was it Jacob? It wasn't Jacob. Skip.
But he's still a dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jacob Miss will moss you any day of the week.
He's big.
Guy's hands like
He shot up.
like no
he was
other.
never this big. He shot up over the years.
He's huge and he's built
He
also.
used to be small.
He's built.
He's built and big.
Built. He's
Yeah.
scary also. Will chirp you on the field. He's not afraid of anything.
Probably one of the better tight ends if I'm just thinking about it. Seems like the type.
He's not going to play tight end.
Him
bro.
and Elmish are going to rotate.
Yeah,
I
he'll
told
ro-
Elmish he's
he'll
playing tight
rotate.
end. You push a few guys. I know you'll like that.
You push for 2 seconds, you break off.
And you guys
Problem
know
is
Joe Adis?
Joe Adis in DFC. Is it Joe Adis? It is
Joe
Joe
Adis.
Adis, and he's also a great lineman.
Yeah. I don't know.
Big Joe Adis.
Joe Adis, that was also
Joe Adis. He's a big Giants fan.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Joe
okay.
Adis.
Joe Adis.
We're talking about
Joe
Joe
Adis is cute kid, but not so cute on the field. Similar to Jack Stevie.
Just
He's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tough. I actually haven't seen him play football.
He's always down.
But
Always
he's-
down is the quickest
He's
answer
the
I ever
first guy
got.
at the field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quickest
goes
answer I ever
without
got
saying.
was Joe Adis.
Nice.
So, strong team. After going through it, I think it's even stronger than I thought.
By the way, yeah.
Did we say one bad team? Just trying to confirm. Did we go through one bad team? Do we have one bad thing to say?
That's
We
what I'm
think
saying
everything
about
was
this
beat.
league. There's no flaws. There's no guys who can't ball.
Let's hold off. There's one more,
All right.
Which I don't know.
which we don't know. Okay.
Farhi?
Farhi, Namer. Namer probably will make. Let's go in order. Let's start with Farhi. Played with Henry Farhi one time. I know when I played with him, I heard he's a football head. He loves to play quarterback, and he did nothing wrong. We didn't win. You remember? I saw you guys there. Said I saw Saleh on his punks at that Ashby tourney.
the
Remember?
one in deal.
That was Farhi.
Which team was he on?
Me, Joko.
Yes.
Me, Joko. Who else did we have? I forgot.
Should have
Yes.
played in that.
Haim Landy, if you know that kid.
No, I remember seeing you guys there.
And he didn't do nothing wrong. He spread the ball around. He was good. I remember I dropped a big pass. I said it earlier. But yeah, I want to keep getting fed. Anyways, Henry Farhi. Let's see what he's got this year. I think he's going to be good. Abraham Namer. So now this is when you're potentially when it looks on paper as we don't know. I don't know these names at least, but I know I gave them Abraham Namer. With this guy, the highlight catches I've seen in my life, he's probably the guy on top of the list.
Really?
He will do the craziest things, like those Julio Jones pregame warm-ups, full stretch, in traffic. He will do it in traffic. This guy, you know him in the.
Of course, I know Namer. He plays in Zul's league. The guy's 7 foot, and
he's probably
crossing.
More naturally born football.
Really?
He's got.
If you're telling me he's naturally born football,
from what I remember,
then he's very. This is very scary.
From what I remember,
scary.
I think he. I might have to put him. He and Rob Tobias. I'm gonna put as. I never saw Kevin play, so I'm not saying Kevin. I'm not saying.
Yeah, you don't even.
I'm gonna put him and Robert. Forget everyone else. I never saw Kevin, so I'm gonna do him, Robert as the best receivers with Kevin pending. So I'm telling you, this Bear starts off with one of the best players in the league. Then there's Victor Hoffman on this team. You guys know Vic better. You don't know Vic?
Do I?
No, Vic. Jason's son.
Howie Hoffman's brother.
Great
blonde-haired
great
kid.
player.
The guy's built.
Seems like one of these.
Yes.
Lockdown. Does whatever he can and will to win.
Wow, I
And
didn't
he's
even
a
know
winner.
he was in the league.
Yeah,
He's a
we
winner.
just got him today.
Oh,
And he's not shy. I played b-ball with him, and he played great. He carried. In b-ball last summer, we didn't do well. We didn't have a great team considering the competition, but no excuses. Victor Hoffman, welcome to the league. You guys know this team. T.O. it. They got my cousin Ricky. Ricky wants to play football very bad. Ricky's the tight end of this team.
Rick's in it?
Rick's in it. Only so much damage he could do at the tight end spot.
He
but
could do.
Ricky
He could do.
Yeah, he's big.
He could do it. He could do it on the
big.
ball court, and I'm sure he could do it on the field also.
He plays
Ricky-
by Ujosa
He
sometimes.
plays.
He loves football. Football is his favorite sport.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Can't
so.
believe it.
Who else they got?
Dohen, Eddie Luz.
Dylan. David coming up. My buddy.
You're
Love
Dylan.
him. My Dylan. Great player. Slot guy, tough, will make you bleed. Literally.
I thought he was
Literally.
thicker than a slot guy. Give me a comp. Who's he like? Oh no, just assume things.
Like a Steve Smith. No,
Serious?
obviously not like
He's a
that
speedster?
insane. Best.
Oh wow.
Best.
Yeah. Tough, and he knows the game. This guy
So
really
they're
knows
2
the
and 3
game.
are questionable. Their 2 and 3 are probably equal. Hoff and him. Sounds like.
Dylan was on my team. He was originally, and I had to give him up because it was too difficult.
Did we?
Remember? Yeah.
We did that.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. It was
Okay,
me,
so-
Ray,
so-
Dylan, Ez, and I said I can't. I definitely can't take Dylan.
And someone told me today, maybe Richie told me that Eddie Luz might be a dog too.
I have no idea. But it's good. Better.
Better, of course,
Because
better.
we just named good teams. We don't even know them, and
All right.
next thing you know, you have 7 good teams.
Eddie
7
Luz,
insane
Ricky, and Steven Catton ending it off. Steven is he's won some titles with Modi. I played versus him a few times. This is a big boy on the line. He loves to play. He was also a quick response. It's been a while, but Steven is a big boy. I don't think he's going to be easy to push around. I think the linemen's really even now.
Did a great job.
The linemen's are equal, all big boys. The tight ends is where they differentiate. One guy's faster
Fine,
than the
'cause
other.
It's
Yes.
interchangeable.
But the linemen are all big boys and should compete well. Quick announcement or whatever. There are city boys. You boys probably know who you are. Coordinate with each other. Help each other get to the fields. Call the same Uber. And the field is as close to you guys as it is to us. Maybe a 5-minute difference. It's at the end of the belt, the main field after week 2. We got our sub list.
What else you got?
If it makes you guys feel good, some guys were concerned about the price. I took it as low as I could possibly take this league.
That's a good price.
I don't
This
think
type
we're
of league.
making $1 this year. This year is the introductory year. I don't care to make $1. I want to build this brand, and expenses have been through the roof. Everything is super expensive. It's just Kamala's America, Biden's America. Everything is entitlement, and people like you don't get these hourly rates in the work world.
That's
in
why,
corporate.
boys, 325.
You're lucky it's not 550.
Right.
Yeah.
What I say day one that we were talking about this league, it's probably gonna be 500.
Yeah,
I'm
you
making the
told
best
me.
league ever.
Yeah.
I made it happen for 325.
325,
hopefully.
boys. Well worth
That's it.
If
Whatever
you don't
else,
pay, we're gonna sit on your front lawn.
whatever else will come out of my pocket. But that's the league rate. Because
Look at this guy, your best
because I
commissioner.
put my word down. So that's what the rate's gonna be. We really covered it, guys. What else could we talk about? So let's just say.
Let's talk about odds. Who we think are going to take it all?
Right. That's a great idea.
Well, to be honest, I can't give you.
We didn't do that
can't-
exercise.
No,
we
I
didn't do that
can't
exercise. I didn't do
personally
it.
say
I'm gonna
who's
be
gonna
honest.
win. Regardless, even if I read.
I think I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna shoot it. I love my squad. I think the vibes.
You guys are gonna end up in the championship.
Oh, you
But
really do?
I can't tell you anything about the other 3 teams that I don't
I
personally
just
know.
know I love my team. I don't
The
see
team's
it.
incredible. I mean, like I said about Lomel, the guy is.
Obviously, I had control, but there's no reason you guys can't compete. Just fight a little harder. I just think I got
Playoff
dogs.
format's a good one. We got
Playoff format? What does that mean? Oh, one team will be eliminated. There
Wow.
are 7 teams. One team will miss the playoffs.
Most leagues don't do that. Most leagues have the last team.
We have
is
7.
just
We have an odd number. We got to
which
do
is
it.
great. Now you're fighting for a spot. You're fighting for your life. Every game matters.
But
Really.
at the same time, it's only 1, so you don't have to panic.
Right, but
I think it's perfect.
according to this league, it looks like we're gonna have a team that's not gonna go defeated every game. That's not gonna be, you're not gonna have an 0-16, 0-17.
Definitely not. Oh,
That's
will
what
we
I'm
go?
saying.
Will
You're
we
gonna have it. You're gonna have a
6
2
and
and
0?
whatever
Question.
team, a 2-3-1 team maybe knocked out. You know?
I can't believe you're playing with Ezra.
Yeah,
Sucks.
Richie started Richie drafted. I tweaked.
I did not make the
Richie-
team. I did not. Richie made the team.
I didn't make the team.
I just had a little.
Richie definitely is the
moving
guy.
around.
If you
I
want to
made
yell
my
at
team
anyone,
worse. I made
it's
my team
Richie. But I
Were you
oversaw.
involved?
I was involved
Very
in the
little.
end, very-
Maybe
at the end.
in swaying.
He sent me
Richie.
the team.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
I didn't even get it because I didn't even get a text. You rather this guy or this guy. It
No,
was
so
just
he sent me
this
the
is your
team
team.
85% done before all the moving around, and I took people off my team. I had Michael Chad
He
also.
definitely did.
If
Definitely
Michael
did.
Chad was in league on my team, he'd stay in there.
I like
I know.
Doman. I like Doman. I
love
can't imagine
Doman.
how good Mike
I
Chad is.
can't
No,
believe
Mike-
you had
Mike-
Chad
yeah,
also, and don't like this is.
I took them off my team.
He did.
Thank
They
you.
did.
I
They
appreciate
did.
you.
They did.
Thank you.
They did. Quickly,
had
what
to.
else?
I
can we
It's like
discuss?
giving Rogers all of his weapons and not
And
saying a
then
word.
No, and then getting Cooper Cup at the deadline.
Right.
Oh, 2 years ago, Cup.
OPOY odds, just to verify what you guys heard from us. I got those 3 or 4. Oh wow, I got 4 guys. I also put Ray Batesh in that elite wide receiver 1 category, and Alco. So I got Neymar, Rob Tobias, Kevin Haddad, but I also put Alco and Ray Beast at plus 1200. There's a lot of players in this league.
You know I'm
Stay
going
humble.
with my boy Alco.
Stay humble. You're not getting better than plus 1200. So those are the favorites to win the OPOY.
Offensive player of the year.
Then obviously I only listed ones in this. Then I put Leo Setton and Jake Shalom at 1500, and other is plus 900. Then there's the X factors. This is more like the 2s and 3s and tight ends. I put myself. I was playing.
Love it.
Oh, but I didn't put lines. Shoot, I didn't put lines, so we can't even go through that. But I put Murray Dweck. I said I love his game. Ruby Shahavar, Ezra Dweck,
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Harari.
Wow.
I put Mike Chatter, but he was replaced. I put Ralph Franco, and he was replaced.
Replaced.
And then Jacob Bijou.
Beach. I
Jacob
swear to
Bijou.
God, take Bijou's odds right now.
Now, if I could fit this in the budget, there will be trophies for passing yards, or the league leaders are going to be on the site.
You get a
Receptions, passing yards, receiving yards, total TDs, passing TDs.
You know who's
Total
gonna be there?
TDs is position only,
Yeah.
passing TDs QB only.
You know who's gonna be there taking the stats?
No, not yet. Not yet. But that, you guys chime in if you know somebody.
Right.
What do we do? Do we cover everything? It's going to be top. I want to get this up there right away. Make trades for the same size jersey, please, to avoid complications. To trade a medium for a medium, not a small for a large.
Let's keep it as
Yeah, you're gonna have to
efficient
swap
and
jerseys
as
with that.
easy as possible.
Couldn't be more excited. Quickly about the cleats. Feel free to wear whatever you want. But do you know the Turvac Scar? I think they're the
It's
same.
regular
Is
Turvac.
it?
You can't
So what
wear
is
it.
it? Plastic? Plastic cleats? What do you wear?
It's regular football cleats. Spikes is baseball.
What spike?
For baseball.
Not metal.
No, you can't wear metal.
Can't wear
No one-
metal.
No one.
So anything else?
You're good. I
Anything
promise
else?
you,
Okay,
if
great.
you play football, you're good. Just wear your cleats.
Get your cleats.
Get your cleats for
wear
that's
sure.
it. It's very
But there's
simple. Get
something
your
called
cleats and wear
turf
them.
shoes.
Do not wear turf shoes.
How are you gonna
it's-
slip?
It's like wearing Air Force Ones on.
Okay, so
On
no
ice.
turf shoes. Wear your cleats. Everyone be safe out there. It's just a game. Please, we don't want anything, God forbid, to happen. It's just a game. Your friends are on the field with you. Play.
Have fun.
Compete, but
Have fun.
have fun, but prioritize values
Safety
and
first.
safety. Boys, thank you for watching.
May the best man win.
Edgy to my right, Sal to my left. We had a lot of fun tonight.
This was great.
Did that 10% beer do you well? It did me pretty
Yeah,
good.
it has me a
10%
little gas
IPA.
right now. I could go for a leg this second.
Eddie's heading out. Eddie, have fun at your event. Boys, thank you for watching.